Hi everyone! So I am back today with an updated products I hit pan on video, and when I was pulling out my products I actually thought I had a lot more, but because I have decluttered so much and I finished a bunch of things that I showed in my last products I hit pan on video, there actually aren't that many things. My last products I hit pan on video was way back in 2013, so a lot has changed, but let's just go ahead and get started. These are in like a little DIY palette. So these two shades are actually from my Benefit Brows A Go-Go kit. I depotted these quite some time ago and I've actually hit pan on both of the shades, so I'm really happy about that. I've been using this on a daily basis and just using my Anastasia Brow Wiz to fill in any empty gaps, and I'm really happy with these. The next item, of course, is my Hoola bronzer. I hit pan on this quite a while ago, but I still have a lot of product remaining. As you can see, there is a significant amount of pan showing now. I've still been using this every day and I still have a lot to go. There's still a lot of products because the sides are built up quite high. This was a more sizable bronzer than it is today. So it was 11 grams of product, so it will take me probably another year, I'm thinking, to get through this, even using it every single day. The next product I hit pan on is also a bronzer, and it's in my Giorgio Armani palette. This bronzer I use every single day as well, but this does have shimmer in it, so I like to use the Hoola bronzer to contour, and then I kind of lightly dust this all over my face to give myself a bronzy glow. So I haven't hit pan on the eyeshadows underneath yet, but as you can see, the bronzer I have really made a big dent in. This is also great for traveling. I always bring this with me when I travel. The rest of the products are actually all eyeshadow palettes. I've been working really hard on my eyeshadow palettes and trying to get through them, trying to at least get some good use out of them before I declutter them. All of my makeup is very old because I actually stopped buying makeup, I would say, in 2014. I was still getting some things here and there from a prepaid beauty box, but I stopped purchasing makeup pretty much altogether. So all of my products are very old, which is why I want to get through them. So the first palette I'm going to show you is my Inglot palette, and I think I showed this in my 2013 products I hit pan on video. I have hit pan on two of the shades now. So this I think I had just hit pan on when I filmed that video, but now I've hit pan on this shade and also this one. The next palette I'm going to show you is the one I'm currently using. This is the Laura Mercier palette. I think it's called the Artist Palette for Eyes or something along those lines. When I purchased it, it was a limited edition palette, but I believe it has come out in their regular line now, or they have re-released it. So here is what it looks like. It's a beautiful palette. I think this is my favorite palette that I've used in my beauty baskets, and I'm not bored of it yet, even though I've been using it for a good 2 to 3 months now. I can't really remember when I did my last beauty basket. So I've now hit pan on 4 of the shades. I am almost done Vanilla Nuts. I've hit pan on Violet Ink, Kir Royale, and also Plum Smoke. I literally just hit pan on Plum Smoke a couple of wears ago. So really love this palette, and I'm working my way through it quite well. I think this is one palette that even when I move on to something else, I will hang on to, unless of course I find something that I like better in my collection. This next palette is also something I've had for a very long time. I think I bought this in the Christmas of 2013. So this was a number of years ago. This is a Tarte palette. This was a limited edition palette that I believe was part of the Bow and Go set. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it came with a bunch of different Tarte products. This eyeshadow palette is very lovely. It did take me a few uses to get used to it, but once I got into my groove, I really liked it. However, it is not one of my favorites, and I've gotten quite a bit of use out of it, which is why I am going to say goodbye to it. I hit pan on 4 of the shades in this palette. This one here is probably my favorite. It's called Radiant Rosewood. I also hit pan on Ideal Ivory, which is this one here, and the type of shade that I tend to gravitate towards very often. I always hit pan on this type of shade. Marvelous Mocha was another shade I got a ton of use out of. And finally, this shade down here is a peachy type color, and it's called Peachy Keen. So the reason I used these 4 shades the most was because they were matte and they were also very office appropriate. The last item I'm going to share with you guys today is my Lorac Pro palette. So when I showed in my declutter that I was going to be letting this go, a lot of you were a little bit wistful, I guess, or thinking that I should maybe hang on to it, but similar to my Tarte palette, I put it in my beauty basket. I really enjoyed using it. I thought it was a great palette, but now that I'm using the Laura Mercier one, I just like it so much better in terms of the colors on my skin tone that I don't think I'm ever going to go back to it. And again, this is an extremely old palette. I purchased it in 2013 when Sephora was still carrying Lorac. So I've had this for almost 3 years now, and I wore it in a beauty basket. And again, I hit pan on 4 of the shades. So I did very well with this palette, I think. I dipped into all of the colors and I hit pan on taupe, light pink, mauve, and deep purple. Even though I really enjoyed using this palette and I can see why so many people love it, it just doesn't have a place in my collection anymore because I really don't think I'm going to be getting back to this palette for another like 2 or 3 years, and I just don't want to hang on to a product for that long. So that is going to be it for my products I hit pan on video. I hope you enjoyed it. There weren't that many products actually, because when I start using a product now, I try to use it until it's done. I also decluttered a bunch of things that were in my last products I hit pan on video. So I will link that down below, and someone did ask me if I still had the products, and I think I left her a comment. So if you're interested in knowing which products I finished versus tossed, you can just check the comment section, and I think my comment is there somewhere. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know down below if you have a lot of products that you hit pan on and whether you tend to stop using them at that point or whether you carry on until it is completely done. I really like to hear about how people tend to use up their products. So that is going to be it for now. I'll be back really soon with another video. Until then, please take care and bye for now.